In this lesson, we're going over the song Worthy is the Lamb by Hillsong Worship. So that first verse and second verse, it will sound something like this if we were going to do some finger picking and then also some strumming, and then we'll break it down in a minute. Thank you for the cross, Lord. Thank you for the price you paid, bearing all my sin and shame. In love you came and gave amazing grace. Thank you for this love, Lord. Thank you for the nail-pierced hands, washed me in your cleansing flow. Now all I know is your forgiveness and embrace. Alright, so we're going to go through a lot in this lesson. I did some finger picking there with chords in the key of G. I did some strumming for you with some different chord voicings, still using the chords in the key of G, just a different chord shape and chord voicing. So we're going to get to those. I've got a couple of strumming patterns for you. So this song, I'm playing it here with no capo, chords in the key of G. The chords that we need the G chord, we need the C chord, we need the D chord, we need the A minor chord. And when you're playing chords in the key of G, if you're a beginner, the easiest A minor, stay in this D, just bring that pointer finger up one string, boom, A minor. We need a G over B, go from this A minor, up one string on the pointer finger, boom, there we go, G over B. Now you can add a D over F sharp. I have that in the chorus as an option. You can do it if you want to. I will probably just play the D chord. But if you wanted to do the D over F, you're just kind of in this D shape, wrapping your thumb on that low E string, or you can play it like this. And then we need an E minor chord. I don't know if I went over that one or not. That's this right here. Alright, so for this lesson, as usual, I'm going to have the chords and the lyrics up on the screen. So if you need to print them off, if you need to download them into a PDF, or make some strum pattern notes or some squiggles for your note-taking system, those are on my Patreon page. So the link for that is in the description of this video if you need that as a resource. But for the first part of the song, let's just do some strumming. We're going to get into just a really nice, simple, kind of rhythmic, but like you're grazing the strings. You're not doing anything hard or abrasive or aggressive. The song starts off really soft and really smooth and really pretty. So the song's in 4/4 timing. If we were counting to 4 for each chord, it would sound like this. Thank you for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, into verse 2. So most of those chords have 8 down strums, some of them have 4, so you might need to rewind the video and just kind of go back through and make some notes on how many down strums for each chord. But singing it and playing it, you'll hear I'm just kind of nice and soft, really light pressure here, kind of strumming the, probably more so the top strings. And I might add a little up flick as I'm transitioning chords, just to add a little bit of rhythm. So if I was going to sing that, it would sound like this. Thank you for the cross, Lord. Thank you for the price you paid, bearing all my sin and shame. In love you came and gave amazing grace. Same thing for verse 2. Thank you for this, Lord. Thank you for the nail-pierced hands. Washed me in your cleanse. Maybe adding a little bit more volume. Now all I know is your forgiveness and embrace. So now we're going to get into the chorus, sticking with those down strums. Worthy is the Lamb, D or D over F sharp, seated on the throne. We crown you now with many crowns. You reign victorious, high and lifted up, Jesus, Son of God, the darling of heaven, crucified. Worthy is the Lamb. So that gets into the bridge. So I might have sped through that chorus a little bit quickly there, and you heard some different, naturally just some up strums and adding a little bit more volume as the song's building. So if we were doing down strums, let me count those out for the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Falling of heaven, cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can add that D in at the end if you want to before the bridge, or if you just want to stick on that C chord, it totally doesn't matter. I think the D kind of complicates things a little bit if you're just kind of worshiping for yourself and you're not on a worship team and they're playing the D chord. So it's optional. So then we get into the bridge. Out of that last line, darling of heaven, crucified, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb. So I don't know how many times they do that bridge, but that's kind of more or less the driving pattern for the bridge. Let me walk you through a strum pattern that you can do, for really all of the song if you want to. It's going to be down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. He is the Lamb, seated on the throne. We crown you now with many crowns. You reign victorious. find. Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb. Thank you for the cross, Lord. Thank you for the price you paid, bearing all my sin and shame. In love you came and gave amazing grace. Thank you for this. All right, so kind of went a little bit out of order there, the chorus, the bridge, verse 1 with that strum pattern. So hopefully that shows you a little bit of kind of what you can do, maybe combine the driving strum pattern with the, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up strum pattern, especially when the song's building and you're singing that chorus really big and the bridge really big. Okay, so let's jump to the different chord voicing. So like instead of playing this G, you could play this G here. Instead of playing this C, you could play this C here, going into that C major, and then just bringing that ring finger up and that pinky finger underneath, playing that there. You can take your pointer finger off, kind of sounds a little more dissonant. So if you wanted to play a D chord instead of doing this one, get in that C shape, slide it up 2 frets, right there. Take that pointer off if you want to. So you can use those same chord variations with that strum pattern, either the down strums or the thank you for the cross, Lord. Thank you for the price you paid, bearing all my sin and shame. In love you came and gave amazing grace. So that's one thing you could do if you wanted to add some different sounds, some different chord variations to, especially the bigger parts of the song, the chorus and the bridge. So for the finger picking, I'm gonna go through a basic pattern, and I'm also gonna show you some different chord voicings, in addition to this one and this one, that you can do that sound really, really good. So finger picking wise, we're getting into our finger picking pattern here on the right hand side. I've done a full lesson on this before, so I'm not going to go over everything in detail, but the Cliff Notes version is this thumb is assigned to the top 3 strings depending on the bass note of the chord. And I've got this pointer finger locked in on that G string, middle finger locked in on the B string, and I've got the ring finger and the pinky finger kind of stabilizing this foundation, and I can also use that ring finger to pluck. So if we were going to do just a really starter finger picking pattern, it would be this. Thank you for the and gave me chorus. Crown you now with So I would stick with that pattern if you're a beginner. Last thing I want to show you, you can do some really cool chord voicings. I've done a lesson on this before called alternate chord voicings or alternate chord variations. So you can do some really fun ones, and it sounds really, really nice when you're picking. So you could use this C chord here. Thank you for the cross, Lord. Thank you for the price you paid, bearing all my sin and shame. In love you came and gave amazing grace. To the chorus, worthy the Lamb seated on the throne. We crown you now with many crowns. You reign victorious. So there's a lot of things you can do there with some of those chord variations, picking wise. So experiment, play around with, I don't know, maybe this D chord or this D chord or this D chord, or play around with this C chord or this C chord, and just experiment with what sounds good to you. All right, so there was a lot in that lesson: chords, chord variations, strumming, finger picking. So let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments. Leave a question, leave a comment. Hopefully this helped you out, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Love you, bye.